Okay, who likes My Little Pony? So does my 6-year-old girl. Right. And there are some dudes over there like, thank you. Right? Let's go drink a beer. Right? No bronies. For the people who work on the show, and I love what's being done, and I think it's a fantastic show for my 6-year-old girl. It really annoys me that I know 35, 45, 50-year-old men who think that it is the greatest thing. It has all this really deep meaning. No, you're stupid. It doesn't. It's a child's show. Now, what was the other thing? Something about Canada? I don't even know what Canada is. Wait, what? Okay, so America and Canada doing what?
Sportscasting.
Alright.
Oh my God.
I know nothing about sports.
I do.
Good for you. That's great. That adds so much to my life. You get the next question. See, that's the other thing. You dish some crap out to somebody takes a little crap with some guts. Pre-reward. So, I don't know how to do that. Okay, so it's like,
Talk about the weather.
Talk about purple and gold.
ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Maple Leaf.
Do it again.
And that's about all I can do because that happened. Okay. So, yeah, dude, you knew you had it next.
Come on.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, no.
What?
I never had a question at all.
No, her, that's fine.
Okay, go.
What is like your all-time favorite movie?
My all-time favorite movie, it changes from time to time, kind of depending on what's happening in my life and my mood, but right now my all-time favorite is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So, okay, all hands down. All hands up. All hands down. So, who has seen Close Encounters? Hands. All right, see, that's not enough. But the reason I love Close Encounters of the Third Kind so much, well, one of the reasons, there's a million, but one of the reasons is because it has one of the ballsiest endings of any movie ever. You could not, you've seen it, I know. You could not make that movie today with that ending.
No.
At all. You wouldn't do it. A studio would shut you down. A studio would stop that ending from happening. And that's why I love it, because in the 70s, you could do some of the craziest stuff, you know, including some guy saying, you know what, I know my marriage is kind of on the rocks and I should really stay here for my kids, but I'm going to go hang out with these aliens. So, spoiler alert. By the way, I think spoiler alerts for movies that have been out longer than a lot of people have been alive. If you haven't seen Jaws by now, they killed the shark. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Bruce Willis is dead in The Sixth Sense the whole time. Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually a question for Yuki Soma. So I was wondering if you knew that in the Vietnamese culture, the year of the rabbit is actually the year of the cat. So technically, Kyo is in the zodiac.
Security!
Okay, Pikachu.
James, over here.
Voice, just yell it. I know you do.
What's the question? What was your favorite episode that you filmed from DBZ?
My favorite episode? I don't know what my favorite episode is, but I always like the moment where Trunks cut Frieza in half. Because you always see people get cut in half this way. Rarely this way. That's pretty awesome. I know. It doesn't matter. It's just so pretty gross. James, how about go to the back of the room? We're going to take some questions from back there. You pick, James.
Believe in yourself, man.
It's so much better. There you go. All right.
Okay, so I was wondering, how the hell did you even get the book?
All right. Who said that? Who said video? Okay. So A, you need to go on YouTube. I have a video on YouTube that will answer that question and others cleverly. Probably better than I can here. But the short version is that I auditioned for it. That's how that works. I mean, there's not. The story is that I was acting professionally, and as a lot of you being in LA know, acting professionally at the time meant I had just been kicked out of college and I was delivering pizzas. So a friend of mine who was working on DBZ at the time came in, handed me a phone number and said, "I'm doing this show, I think you would be good at it. They audition all the time, call this guy for an audition." I called him, I got an audition. 3 weeks later they called me specifically to audition for Trunks, and then I was cast as Trunks, I think the next day. That was in 2000. So it was that long ago. I've been doing that ever since. Okay, James, pick somebody from over here. To your left. A girl. A girl to your left. Just hand her the mic. There you go.
Can you please say your favorite America line?
You want to hear an America line? My favorite America line. I like I'm the hero because I identify with that. Nobody scream. Plug your ears. I'm the hero! Good job. Okay, iPhone in the air.
Your mother is a dirty whore.
You want me to call your mother a whore?
Game of Desert Punk. Please say your mother is a dirty whore.
voice for Desert Punk is to America. It's almost the same thing. Okay, the hat. Yeah, you, don't look around. So the question is did any of the voices or the characters that I played inspire me to do other things? No, not really. None of the characters that I played have ever really inspired me to do something that they do, but interestingly enough, some of them do share similarities with me as a person. Like Sanji in particular, who's and that's one of my favorite things to do is cook. I cook and bake and almost every day. It's kind of a good relaxing thing to do. That's it. Okay, what time is it? Okay, so we only have time for one more question. There's no way that all that's going to happen. So,
The one with the nose hat.
okay, it's going to have to come from a lady. The sunglasses over your head. Yeah, you. James, take her the mic.
I have a bit of a two-part question.
Good.
Out of all the characters that you've ever played, which one was your most favorite to voice, and who was your most challenging?
I don't know. Most favorite. I like Desert Punk. Of all the stuff I was saying earlier, I got to improvise, I got to tell dirty jokes and be disgusting and talk about boobs. You know, for me that was fun. The most challenging character to voice is probably America. Because with that character, you have to walk a really weird line. Because the character has to be hilarious, but he's also got to make a point. You know? So I keep getting cast in these characters that are like the lovable a-holes. And that's a hard line to walk. Is make somebody a really big jerk and make them kind of lovable. And you had to kind of do that with America. So he was a real challenge to perform. Not vocally, but the performance was. So, what? Thank you! So, all right, well, I am so sorry that I couldn't get to everybody's questions, but thank you so much for having me.
We love you!
Check the shores. What?
Now we're going to do the raffle. The number will be displayed on the screen.
There's too many numbers.
If your number is on the screen, that means you won. That means that you get priority for his autograph session tomorrow. So we can set your prize with the table in the back. Everyone else, we do have a table, so we're asking you please clear the room.
I got it.
If you did not win, keep your ticket. You are secondary. You'll be for anyone else. So if you want an autograph and you didn't win, keep your ticket. You're secondary.
Okay. Did you guys check yours? Yeah, I don't think I got it. I couldn't tell everyone's heads were in the way. You do or you don't? That's fine. Okay.
did.
4125 there.
Awesome.
There. What? You. Your ticket.
I checked hers. Hers didn't win.
No, give me your ticket.
I checked hers already. It didn't win.
Okay, so take that one.